Polestar phone or Cybertruck spoon? Which should we do first?
I want to talk about the Polestar phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't actually. I don't know anything about it, so please explain.
I'll tell you about it. Okay. So at a press conference very recently, the Polestar CEO said that they are going to be shipping a Polestar branded phone in partnership with Meizu in December. For those that don't know, Meizu or however you pronounce it, is a Chinese phone brand that makes generally mid-range phones, and they're generally really weirdly shaped.
The first one I ever saw was when I started working here, and it had like a screen on the back so you could take selfies with the normal camera. It was like inside the camera bump. And that was, I know we've done that more since then, but that was the first time I ever got introduced to their stuff. I probably haven't seen it since.
Yeah, my friend Ayano, who works for Engadget Japan, she loves the phones because they make these weird phones that have like ring lights built in and that have like really good cameras. They make really weird phones.
I mean, they make some generic phones, but they also make weird phones.
Yeah. So apparently, Meizu got a majority stakehold was acquired by Polestar/Volvo's parent company last year. So now the parent company owns, doesn't own fully Meizu, but owns a majority stake in Meizu. So basically, and also owns Polestar. So now they're making some Polestar branded phone for the Chinese market. I believe it's only for the Chinese market because it doesn't run a normal version of Android. It runs like a fork of Android that is used in China without the Google Play Store.
Yeah.
And so it's going to ship with the Polestar 4. So it's going to sort of be like a companion device. And the CEO is saying like, oh, we want to live in this future where like the phone and the car are like the same things. You get in the car and you can like play the same apps on the car.
Is that the Polestar CEO saying that, or is that okay? And just to clarify, Geely is the company that owns all of them, right? Okay.
Yes.
Or is the parent company that we're talking about that owns a lot of different
things.
They
own a lot of stuff. They bought Volvo from Ford in 2010. So they also own Lotus. So I got really excited when I saw the headline of this initially because it just said Polestar is making its own phone. As people may know, Polestar also makes motorcycles and like quad stuff now.
I actually didn't know that.
It's not directly through them. It's like a partnership with other brands. But so a lot of people thought like, oh, they're just kind of sticking their brand on like a Meizu phone,
like the Bugatti scooter.
It sounds kind
of. But apparently it's going to run the same OS or a version of the same OS as the car will be running in China. So it'll have more tight integration.
And that's also a little confusing for us because we're used to Polestar with Android Automotive, but now I guess I don't know what it's like in China.
It won't be running Android Automotive in China, I don't think. So
I'm hoping that doesn't touch Android Automotive over here.
I agree.
Because I am a full stan of Android Automotive on whoever wants to do it.
Yeah, I think that'll continue on Polestars here.
Good. Yeah. And Volvos and all that.
So I want to see what that looks like. I think it's funny because the Tesla phone has been like this like funny fake thing for years.
Yeah.
Was that a Caviar phone or... there was like the Caviar Cybertruck phone, right?
Yeah, that was a totally separate thing. There's always been rumors of like, ooh, what if Tesla made a phone? What if Tesla made a phone? And then people always like to make like mock-ups of like a Tesla phone.
Yeah.
And I don't know, there's been occasional rumors of like Tesla buying a phone company or making their own phone, but it's never happened.
Yeah.
And to me, all of this just kind of screams like, wow, phones are really good and easy to use, and cars aren't. Car software still sucks, and people are actually interested in the idea of a phone that like pairs with your car and like works seamlessly when no one seems to be able to make good car software.
Yeah.
Maybe this is going to be a good version of that. I don't know, but
it's an interesting point because we talk about bad car software all the time, and we also talk about bad phone software, but I would generally rather use the bottom end of bad phone software over the high end of good car software.
Depends.
The ceiling is way higher for phones.
The ceiling's way higher.
The floor is pretty low for both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like a lot of car software is very bad. If we're talking about majority, there's like Tesla and Rivian that's doing pretty good.
Theirs are good.
Yeah.
But like that's still nowhere close to the top line of phone software.
Exactly.
And the bottom line of phone software is still Android and still ultimately just being inhibited by the hardware that it's
like we were just
behind.
Weren't we just talking about when Apple had this whole CarPlay like demo at
that
WWDC?
never happened. I don't know.
The whole idea was like it'll be your phone but your car. And everyone thought that would be really nice and convenient and easy to use. And if you ask, I bet if you surveyed average people and asked, would you rather have an iPad stuck in the middle of your car that you already know how to use, or would you rather have like the current car software experience? I bet most people would be like, yeah, just like give me an app on the iPad that just does everything. And that's kind of just what Tesla did. They just went, everything's on the screen now.
Yeah.
So most car software is pretty bad. Most phone software is, even if it's not pretty good, it's more familiar to the average person, and they'd rather just use that. So,
and especially if you're using it every day on your phone, it's going to be more like you're just going to be used to it now going in between it. We all love ecosystems.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Also, making good car batteries does not translate necessarily to making good phone batteries. Just want to put that out there. Totally different batteries.
Definitely does not.
Completely different. I think people thought Tesla would make a good phone because Tesla has like good EVs and good batteries for some reason, and they were like, oh, that would make a good battery life on your phone. Like,
that's all there is.
That's a completely
That's
different.
not the same.
Yeah, totally different battery. Just so you know, doesn't.
But
translate
what
at all.
if Tesla
No.
made a spoon?
Uh,
I think the translation works pretty well.
interesting. Go on.
Tell me more.
Go on.
This is just, we all woke up to this morning of a tweet about Tesla China partnering with McDonald's to launch a cyber spoon that's $4 that comes with your McFlurry.
On one hand, I totally understand this, and on the other hand, I don't get this at all.
Well, you're not the only one who doesn't get it, because Elon immediately responded that it was fake news.
Yeah.
To where then Sawyer, who originally tweeted it, had to bring in a bunch more information proving to him that it was real, because McDonald's has already posted about it and Tesla China has already posted about it.
So it's just,
and there's a bunch of images of the official like product and marketing for it
On their Weibo
so this
account.
This is real.
What is happening? Is this a spoon that you get when you order a certain menu item or something?
Hold on, you know what a McFlurry is, right?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Like a
I'm sorry, I had
I
to
don't know,
confirm there.
a
It's an ice
smoothie or
cream.
whatever.
It's an ice
Sure,
cream.
okay.
Yeah, that's blended, and then it comes with this big. Usually the spoon is big because that's what they use to mix each one. They like put it on.
Actually, no, Marques would appreciate this. So picture like a big hollow spoon, right? Then you fill this paper cup with soft serve and topping of your choosing. Then they affix the spoon to like a rotating spindle.
Wait, really?
Which stirs your McFlurry. Then they detach the spoon from it and hand it to you.
so that's like an iconic part of the McFlurry.
If you're like a nerd like us.
Well,
So
if the
that's,
ice
like,
cream
why-
machine works.
Because in my mind, I'm like, who cares about the spoon that comes with the... It's like Wendy's has made whatever smoothies they've made forever. Like, I don't care what spoon I get with it. Like,
but
now
it's shaped Cybertruck-esque.
Yeah, cool.
Does look like it comes with a carrying
it
case.
looks dumb.
Also.
I don't...
But
okay.
wait, but I don't see how they would attach this. I
don't either.
I don't
It
think
doesn't
the
look
spoon is the
attached.
one that stirs it. I think
No,
it's
no,
a
no.
2-spoon situation.
I think this is a collector thing. I mean, McDonald's and fast food places do collector stuff all the time, and
Yeah.
people are obsessed with collecting stuff from fast food.
Wait, what?
Is
How dare
this
you.
isn't metal though, is it?
It looks metal, but it's also $4 and has a carrying case. So I have a hard time believing it's actually metal.
carrying case?
Look at it in the second one. It's
You're
got
right.
It says
You're right.
there's a like
You're
case
100%
for it.
correct.
So, I'm just trying to fully understand this. So you're in China.
What part are you stuck on?
You spend an extra $4.
Yeah.
So you go. Hi, I'd like a McFlurry or whatever it's called, and
And a
they go,
cyber spoon.
here you go. Would you like the optional $4 extra cyber spoon?
Listen,
And then you say yes.
let's
and
take
then
a
you
step
get
back.
this.
Have you ever seen limited edition stuff at McDonald's? People, you don't get asked. People go in there and demand this stuff.
I did
do you
not.
remember when the Rick and Morty sauce came out? All hell broke loose. You didn't say like, "Hey, do you want Szechuan sauce?" You had to fight people
Wait,
off the
wasn't that-
counters for like crawling over.
I thought that was like Mulan sauce.
no.
it was originally a promotional
Oh,
item
was it?
for the 90s.
And then it got like
Yeah.
memed into Rick and Morty, and then they brought it back. And
Did
then
you
it's
pay
been
extra
all-
for it?
That you didn't pay extra for.
You
But
just-
I'm just saying,
Are any of
limited
these-
release stuff.
people are selling that on
People
eBay for
demand
like a
it.
lot of money.
I still own
Sure.
2 Burger King Star Wars watches from
That's
from my
hot.
childhood.
That's sick.
Watch.
Yeah.
And you had to buy them.
My parents probably did, yes.
Yeah.
They may
Okay.
have came in up, but yes.
Happy Meal.
You're right.
So-
It is an extra $4.
Anyway.
Look, Tesla's thrown their name on various like random pieces of merch for years, and and create a lot of demand and hype for them. I have the surfboard. Like, they made a surfboard once. They've made random models of their cars.
Made alcohol.
They made a whiskey.
Flamethrower.
It was tequila.
The tequila, yeah, sorry. So that part's not new, so I guess I shouldn't be shocked by a $4 spoon with the Tesla logo on it.
It doesn't have the logo,
being hyped.
as far as I know.
Or
It has
whatever,
a quote
Cybertruck.
from
It's
Hitchhiker's
accurate to
Guide
1
instead.
It says don't panic.
That's impossible else.
It's just,
know,
I guess, I don't know.
The hilarious part about this, though, is that Elon's like, it's fake news, and Sawyer's like, no, it's not. It was posted by the Tesla China accounts, and it's on the Weibo, and then he just replies, in that case, I'll definitely have some. So he just has no idea what's happening over there.
Yeah,
I think it's
sure.
funny.
There's a lot of funny things going on in this as a whole.
I think it's funny because this isn't weird for a CEO to not know every minutia of everything that happens with his company, but
Yeah.
it is funny that he tweeted that it's fake and doesn't know.
Yeah, rather than just like
Instead of
asking
just like
someone
checking
else.
real quick.
Yeah.
Just check, just to make sure. But he's on Twitter all day, so he doesn't check.
And in Twitter all day.
Can we get McFlurry's next
Wait, what is
episode?
Twitter?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Not following.
Yeah, well, this is all X.
He's on
No,
X
yeah,
Premium.
I don't know. It's a thing. I think the Cybertruck is funny because we're actually working on something about this also, but the Cybertruck is kind of weirdly already iconic despite not coming out yet.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That might be partially why it's iconic.
Because
I think it's just that it doesn't look like anything else, and it's so clear when something is inspired by the Cybertruck.
yeah.
Because nothing really looks like the Cybertruck on the road. So when you do something with that like hard edge geometric design, it's
Yeah.
like, oh, this is the Cybertruck of X.
Yeah.
And that's sort of become iconic in the last like 3 years, despite the truck not even being out.
Well, but I feel like part of the reason those things have gotten hype and become iconic is because we don't have the actual Cybertruck. So this is like dip your foot in the Cybertruck pool. Here's
Yeah.
here's your whistle. Here's your spoon. Here's your whatever that also kind of, here's your caviar iPhone that kind of looks like a Cybertruck. And it's easy to make, and anyone can make anything kind of look like it. Why is there no Cybertruck harmonica yet?
Actually, like
Someone can do it.
pretty much the only thing that's hard to make shaped like a Cybertruck is a truck.
Is the actual truck?
That's actually true. Yeah.
Rapid fire. This is rapid fire iPhone 15 predictions. 15 Pro also acceptable. Okay, they're gonna bring back the pink/coral color.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed. It's
Yeah.
the new iPhone's gonna be made out of bugs.
No shot.
Absolutely.
Lantern flies.
They come up with a hilarious name for the USB-C port. It's not called USB-C. It's called like Volcano Action or
Dynamic
something.
magic
Magic.
port?
No.
No,
No.
they're gonna name it.
No. Okay.
no,
Craig
I don't think so.
Federighi is CGI'd with some sort of jetpack in the cinematic.
Yes.
There's a huge possibility that happens.
We'll be CGI'd with something.
Only if it's good.
It's not CGI though.
All right. Next prediction.
real.
Nice.
The person watching this video has already clicked like and subscribe.
That one's obvious.
For sure. 1000%.
If we get that one wrong, they should click right and subscribe.